Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we get to take a look at the 2024 Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport. This is an SEL Premium with the R-Line package. It's finished off in Aurora Red Metallic, and its MSRP for the fully loaded top of the line trim level is $51,000. So we have a fully loaded vehicle with an affordable price tag, and it has a lot to offer. So we will start off with what this is powered by, which is the 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo. It's paired to an 8-speed automatic, and this pumps out 269 horsepower, 273 pound-feet of torque, sent through that 4Motion all-wheel drive system. This can do 0 to 60 in around 7 seconds. Top speed is 135. And as far as fuel economy goes, you're looking right around 19 miles per gallon in the city and 26 out on the highway. Now for the 24-year model, this Cross Sport has a much different front end than the Atlas. The Atlas is a 3-row, the Cross Sport here is a 2-row. So we have a distinction for the front end design. This even has a DRL strip that goes all the way across the entire top there. Hopefully you can see it just turned on there. The rest of the lights are LEDs, of course. This has this sensor, which is the VW logo, forward-facing camera, parking sensors, a lot of gloss black and chrome, which really ties it in nicely. There's also the R badge, and then a few lines that come down the hood. Now the R-Line package also provides it with these 21-inch wheels, which have a two-tone design and that multi-spoke pattern. There's a lot more chrome running down the side too. It's in the lower section on the Cross Sport badge. This has power folding side mirrors with the turn signal and a camera. More chrome for all the window trim. It's on the roof racks, and then this has a full moonroof up top. Now, being the Cross Sport, it's a little bit shorter. It has that sportback design to it that a lot of Audi models have with the rear glass there. And I think it has a good side design to it. Very similar to some of the Audi versions as well, of course. And we have some crisp lines that are also on the side. Now this has gloss black for the integrated spoiler, third brake light, there's the wiper blade, LED taillights of course, backup camera, all the sensors. There's the gloss black for that lower diffuser there, and this can even tow right around 5,000 pounds, so fairly capable for its engine size. For this style of vehicle, you can still use it as an SUV. Now you can also remote start this, and I really like the buttons on the key fob. They're not individual buttons, they're actually buttons within the key itself, which is really cool to see. Fancy key fob for this car. And then you can use the button on the key fob or up underneath to open up the power lift gate, where this has a pretty good cargo size. There's a spare tire underneath the floor there, and then you do have a bin over on this side with a 12 volt. You can put in that cover, and you can fold the back seats down too. You do have to be in the second row there in order to fold them down. There's no controls for the back. There's also no lock button up top either, so all you can do is close that. And then when you do have the vehicle locked, we have the proximity door handles, so you can unlock it and lock it from the back. Now this also has the manual adjusting sunshade, so you can use those as needed. And then we have a very nice design with the white and black leather, trim accents up top, Harman Kardon for the audio, and then plenty of storage for all of your items. And then very nice two-tone design for these back seats here, and you can recline them. So we have all the way up, fully reclined there. At 5'10", I have plenty of space. There's storage pockets. These are heated seats. We have some auxiliaries down below. I will say headroom is a little bit limited. I have about a ½ inch to an inch with the seat up versus reclined. But it's still spacious. I'm still comfortable to be able to sit, go on a long road trip. And we do have a bit of a pillar there. But driving this around the last couple of days, that exterior design doesn't hinder your overall visibility. Now, front door panel is just like the rear. There's your side mirror adjustments, window controls, trunk release, and then you have a little bit of storage. This also has memory seating controls. They're actually on the seat, along with all the automatic adjustments. And then when we start this up, we have the leather steering wheel, paddle shifters behind it. There's your cruise and adaptive cruise on this left side here, along with volume. And then on the right side, there's tuning, heated steering wheel, and you have controls for the gauge cluster. So currently, this is the setup that we can look at. If I click on view, you can actually pull it up in a little bit different of a design there. So now we have the navigation, and then you can also scroll in and out looking at that. But we can scroll again or view to a different icon where you have your distance pacing that you can monitor. You can look at your miles per hour. We have the R mode here, basically, that you can look at now. And you can also decide if you want to see your speed or your gear for that particular setting there. But we can also get back to the normal view where you can configure what you'd like to see on the left side. You can also do that on the left side there and the right side. And then you can also look at a little bit of info right in the middle there. So pretty cool, just depending on what you would like to see. There's a head-up display as well. You have controls for your headlights as well as defrosters. And then for the infotainment system, on your home screen, you have audio, you have a few vitals, radio, and phone. You can swipe over and now look at a few more icons, and then if you click on the square, this will get you into all of these icons here. Now you'll notice at the moment, the backlit for that is red. If you go into the different driving modes, it will actually change color depending on the mode that you are in. So that control is located down below along with your climates. So you can easily get into those, go to your heated and ventilated seats, your temperature, where you'd like the air to go. And you have a few different ways that you can view this depending on how you want to go through your climates there. You also have your parallel parking assist and sensors that you can get into. And the last one is for some further assistance that you can use. Underneath that, there's power, you have your temperature, your audio adjustments. So it's laid out very nicely. There's air vents down below, some auxiliaries, along with wireless charging and a little bit of storage. There's 2 cup holders. And then let's put this into reverse, where you get that backup camera, top-down view. You can go into drive, pull up that forward-facing camera, and then park is located in front of that. There's your e-brake, plenty of storage in the lower section there, as well as in front of your armrest. And then the glove box also has a good amount of space. Up top, we have dome lights as well as the controls for the sunroof and that sunshade. And a look at visibility, that pillar really doesn't hinder looking over both shoulders. So you have a lot of glass that you can easily look all around. And still in sport mode, we are in second gear. Here we go. And like I mentioned earlier, it's not the quickest vehicle, but that was a nice moderate acceleration. Paddles are also very responsive too. So I like the sporty aspect that you can get with this vehicle if you are looking for a little bit of that. And here's what it's like to be behind the wheel for the Atlas Cross Sport. Again, a very nice place to be. I like the user interface is pretty easy to go through. We have very minimal buttons with a lot of technology to go over at the same time. I have really enjoyed driving this every day for the last couple of days, and I could honestly see possibly adding this to the list of SUVs. When I'm in the market for a different SUV in a couple years, this might be something to seriously consider for its price. Finding these even on the used market for 40-something thousand is going to be a really good deal for what you are getting. Even brand new, if you're someone who wants a brand new vehicle, it's still not all that bad. And the handling is good, you know, for these roads here. All-wheel drive, so you'll be able to drive this in more inclement weather too. It's just a nice place to be. It's so spacious too for its size. So it's a good 2-row SUV that's also very, very capable and practical. All the drive modes do have a difference too. So we'll put it into eco mode and do another acceleration where you won't be able to hear anything because of that. Seating position is really nice too. And visibility, again, like I mentioned, those pillars don't really hinder being able to see all around. And just in the normal mode here, no paddles. Much quieter. So as you can hear that, I think that is the piped in sound with the exhaust there, but nonetheless, it's still pretty cool to see that. That will wrap it up though for the 2024 Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a huge thumbs up. Consider smashing that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. And I will see you all in the next video.